This is Mulligans and Hackers, powered by the 36 a day golf company.
All right, Mulligans and Hackers Golf Podcast, episode number 149, getting real close to that 150.
Real close to 150.
It's crazy. We're back after an interesting week of golf,
Yeah,
I think, for both of us.
yeah. And we didn't play together at all.
No, I haven't seen
I
each
think
other at all really in the last
I
week.
think we played the opening round 18 at Red Cliff together,
Yes.
and we played a 9 after that together
Yes.
at Medicine Hat.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Yeah, that's it. We've played 27 holes together this year. That's about it.
I still haven't played another 18. So,
Oh, really?
yeah, I've only played 9s.
Okay.
So,
Interesting.
since last time we talked, for myself, Friday I got out and did 9 after work. Played with a couple and a young kid, probably 16, 17. Played from the whites with me.
Okay.
And that was the day we both drove number 2, par 5,
Number 3.
or number 3. Sorry, fuck, I get
You can't drive number 2. When you
can't
said that, I was like, man, you must have
No,
rushed that to
so-
drive the part 2 or part 4.
I mean, we both bombed it off the tee box, and there was a little bit of wind assist on Friday.
Well, 3, if you get the right wind,
Yeah,
is definitely helpful. But
so I pounded it. He pounded it. He actually outdrove me on number 3. I hit a 3-wood just flush, just from off the left side of the fairway, and it looked like it was heading for that bunker on the right, front right,
okay,
right,
okay,
and you know how it kind of elevates and slopes up
yes,
towards
yep,
that, right? Because the green kind of slopes back
yep,
towards you.
yep.
It hit that and just rolled right to the left and got on the front right edge of the green. The pin was front left.
Oh, nice.
So I only had like 10 feet
nice
for the eagle putt.
Nice.
Um, Zach went high, so he was actually up on that hill behind.
Ooh, that's a tough putt.
So that was a tough putt coming back, but neither one of us made our eagle putts. But that's the first time I've had an eagle opportunity since we went to that. So that was pretty cool. And again,
and you
I'm
licked
not.
it, didn't you?
Yeah, it did. I rolled it. I lifted it, rolled right around the cup. And it was a tap in birdie. But so that's my second birdie of the year.
Nice.
I will tell you, dude, I am hitting it way further off the tee.
But what's changed?
So Friday when I got there, I kind of came in hot because I had to work late.
Yep.
And first tee shot didn't even get it to the fairway off the white tee box. So then I hit a 3-wood down to good shape. Hit my third into the bunker, and so on 2-putt bogey to start, right? So, and I bogeyed number 2. I was just off to the left, put it in the bunker, got it out, 2-putted for a bogey. So then hole number 3, I birdie, so I'm 1 over through 3.
Pretty good.
Yeah. So hole number 5, no, hole number 5, I parred. Hole number 6,
Like dog leg left.
slight dog leg left, and it's got that waste bunker in the left. Well, I hit mine and I pulled it a little bit.
Uh-oh.
It just had enough to get down over the edge. It didn't go into the waste bunker, but it was on the downslope.
Ooh.
Well, I skull fucked a 9-iron way off the back. Took a double on that one.
Hard to get down to the ball when it's not down. So.
Oh man! So I wound up shooting a 44. On Friday, I was actually 2.1 putts. I wasn't putting worth shit.
Yeah.
I had some
That's
par.
like old school Alvin.
I had some par opportunities that I didn't convert on, but I'll take the 44 was okay, because the game is there.
Yeah.
The game is like then I went Saturday. Me and my wife went Saturday, and we hooked up with a couple of cowboys right off the farm. They were gems. Gotta love them. They were gems.
Late afternoon or evening?
Yeah, it was a late evening. Yeah, I actually booked the tee time, and even before I went down, I thought I was golfing by myself. So my wife came. We were just going to go do the walk for 9, and we show up, and he's like, "No, there's 2 guys out there to join." I was like, "Okay." They're in jeans, right? They're in jeans. They're just total country boys off the farm, and it was a blast.
I'm surprised
They weren't great.
they even allowed that.
They weren't even great golfers. One guy had the baseball swing and he could hit the ball hard, but you had no idea where this thing was going. And anything other than that was spray and pray is like maybe, and his buddy that was there, like, I mean, there was nothing there. So we played the first hole, and he got in the bunker, and I mean, there was zero bunker experience in this golf swing, right? So actually, this is for down the road here. There wasn't anyone behind us. It was a really slow day, Saturday evening or whatever. So I get in the bunker where he was, threw the ball down, and I said, "Hey, look, basic things when you're in the bunker: open the blade up on your wedge, right? Get your weight on your front foot, and just chop the sand out from underneath it. You'll pop it up, right?" So I did it like a practice swing with like 2 feet of the hole. He's like, "Oh shit!" Right? So then we keep playing. We get to number 7, the par 3.
Okay.
Hooks his shot into the bunker on the left. Gets in the bunker with his wedge, opens the face up, puts it to within 2 feet.
Nice.
He is literally bouncing around the green going, holy shit, that was awesome. That was so cool. Misses a par putt from 2 feet. I was like, oh shit, no way.
The golf gods give it,
how
and
could
they
you-
take it.
How could you, like, and he literally like just came over the top with the putter, pulled it to the left, and then had no chance of hitting the hole at all. And I'm like, how do you pull that putt? Like literally just finessing in the hole. He's like, that would have been my first par ever. So we had such a great time. It was really good. But I played better on Saturday. My fairway to green was better. My putting was better. I don't think I got a birdie, but I started very poorly on Saturday. Friday that I 6 over through 3.
Oof. Oof.
I got in a lot of trouble on number 2, got behind the trees.
Look at this guy. I don't want to interrupt our podcast, but Uso shooting an 80 from the white.
I don't even have Uso on mine.
Shoots an 80 from the whites today.
Good for him.
Good for this guy. 41-40. That's a hell of a score. Damn, son. You're gonna have to get back out golfing with him, see if he's gotten any better.
So it was Saturday. So we get down. I bogeyed number 1, triple bogeyed number 2, got behind the trees, tried to be flashy and get through the trees. Took me 3 to get past them. You know how that works out.
Mm-hmm.
So then the next hole, number 3, which I birdied on Friday, I double. Because again, I get out in the trees, trying to get it back into the fairway, into position. Didn't work. So I was 6 over through 3. Then through the next 6, I go 2 over.
Perfect.
And when I say that 6 holes, like those 2 bogeys that I had, one of them was a 3 putt. So on number 5, and it wasn't 3 putt territory. I actually hammered my first putt a little bit downhill, and I got a little bit too much juice going downhill, and I had a really long one coming back. So I literally could have went 1 over through the last 6. That's 6 holes, and again, spades of Friday as well. The game is there. The fairway to green, hitting it a little longer. I mean, both days on number 9, put it in the dip. No big deal, right? Like,
That gives you a nice approach.
right? And truthfully, I hit the green on either Friday or Saturday, but I didn't hit the green on the next. I'm not used to hitting an iron from there because I'm never really down there, right?
Yep.
So there's something in the game that I've got. I'm not getting out enough. You know what I mean? Like I'm still.
Oh, we're gonna have to see it.
I'm still only this. That was only like I've only been to the course 5 times.
That's craziness.
I've only got 118 holes in.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Right?
That's just not like you.
I know. I just like most of the time I'm chomping at the bit to get at this, but
I mean, there's so many like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesdays all league.
yeah, you can't play.
You can't play.
And the weekends you're not around. And this past weekend I had a bunch of stuff to do both Saturday and Sunday, so I didn't go out yesterday, and or on the Sunday.
Yeah, like realistically, the only weekend we're gonna get to play together is 3 weeks from now.
Yeah.
Because this coming weekend, after you listen to this pod, I'll be playing the Victoria Day. You're going holiday.
I'm going
You're going
in the past to play golf in the past.
The following weekend after that, I'm going to Pinoca for the President's Cup.
Yep. So that weekend I'm actually going to reach out to Bob and see if Bob is playing.
Yeah.
And I'll try to get my 18 in Saturday and Sunday there.
And then the weekend after that, we'll finally be able to play.
Yeah.
And my dad is coming down the first week of June, like June 1st to 5th or something, and then Monday to Friday. So I think I'm probably going to try and take a day or two.
It
off
has
work.
been. This has been since we started this shit.
Slowest
The
start.
slowest start we've ever had.
Yeah. We just,
Truly.
well,
But
I mean, you
but I
get shit
mean,
going on, and
yeah, work's a little different. And but I can see the game in my game is there. There's not a lot of even when I went 6 over through 3, didn't even phase me.
oh,
Didn't even
dude,
phase me.
I
So you go. So let's go back here now
yep.
to when you came in to see me at work on Wednesday.
Yeah, so you listened to the podcast I released last week on Tuesday, okay? So that night I have practice, go to volleyball practice, whatever. I play slow pitch when I can. I don't play regularly, but when I can.
Multi-sport athlete.
And so anyways, I went to our late game because I was able to make it, and just like I did the week before. So we go to the late game. First at bat, I hit a nice ball. I ended up passing the one girl on the base path because she was wearing a totally different colored thing. So I was out because she was holding up, waiting for a catch. I'm like, he's gonna drop it, and then I just ran past her, and I'm like, oh, you're out. I'm like, okay, whatever. So next time I get up to bat, I go and I hit, and I hit a good ball. I'm running. I get between first and second, and I kind of hesitated for a minute because the throw was coming in. I wanted to beat it, and I did a little rocker step in between, and I watched my knee do this pop, and I felt it, and I was like, oh shit, that's not good. So I'm standing on second base and I'm kind of stretching it out, and I'm like, well, there's a little bit of discomfort there. That's not great. I'm like, okay, and I'm kind of stretching it, and I'm like, oh, I should be okay. Next person gets a hit, and I go to run to third base, and oh no, I'm like, I ain't moving very fast. I'm like, that's not good. So I get to third base, and then next person gets a hit, and I kind of hesitated to go, and I guess I must have been pretty adrenaline up because I kind of hesitated to go, and then I just like full sprinted home. And so I got home. I'm sitting down on the bench in the dugout, and my teammates are like, "Are you going back in?" I'm like, "I'm playing fucking center field, and my knee just popped. There's no fucking way I'm going back into this game, knowing that I have a ton of golf to play this week. Not a chance." I was like, and I'm petrified that I like seriously hurt my knee here. So go home, get in it, have a shower, get into bed, put a little ice on it, wake up in the morning. Well, when I tell you I could not fucking walk, like I could barely move my fucking leg. So I got up at 6, took my wife to work. She's like, "You're gonna come into the office with me and see the doc. But you're gonna sneak in early just so he can see and tell you what the hell's happening." And I'm like, "Well, I don't." I was like, it's got to be a sprain of some kind." I was like, "Because there's no bruising, there's no fucking swelling, there's no whatever." So I go in and see him, and he's like, "Yeah." He's like, "How? When did it bruise?" I'm like, "What didn't?" He's like, "What about swelling?" I'm like, "Well, it didn't do that either." So I pull up my pants and show him my knee, and he's like, "Oh," he's like, "Where does it hurt?" I'm like, "On the inside," and he's like. So he's like poking around. He's like, "Where?" I'm like, "Right there." And he's like, "Oh yeah." He's like, "You sprained your MCL." I'm like, "Great." I was like, "What does that mean?" I was like, "Because that's not good. That's a new injury for me." And he's like, "Well," he's like, "It's a little angry right now." He's like, "But I think you probably got a grade 2 MCL sprain." I'm like, "Okay." He's like, I'll prescribe you a topical for it and go get a knee brace." I'm like, "Okay." I'm like, "So can I golf?" And he's like, "Well, if you wear a knee brace," he's like, "it's really just going to come down to pain tolerance." And I'm like, "Okay." I was like, not convinced that I'm going to golf well because I tore my Achilles almost 4 years to the day. And so, I mean, I went and did my thing in the morning, got my knee brace, whatever. Then I stopped in to see you and hobbled in there.
Hobbled in there, and I'm like, "Oh Jesus, what did you do now?"
Yep.
And I was like, "Oh my God, he totally ruined his season here.
Yep.
He's got a knee brace on. He's hobbling, and if Chris is hobbling, then you know it's serious."
Well, I mean, I have a pretty high pain tolerance, so it takes a lot to kind of put me down. And it's just like, I don't know how to describe it because I'm like, it was just like, it's super uncomfortable. Like, it wasn't like overly, like, I don't know. I don't really consider it painful. I consider it like incredibly irritating. And for me, I guess that would be a pain, or for everyone else, that would be pain. So, it was on the Tuesday. This happened on Wednesday. I come to see you, and it's men's league, and my first night to play. And I'm like, fuck. I was like, do I play? Do I not play? I was thinking about it all day, and I'm like, no. I was like, I literally have 36 holes of golf to play tomorrow at Serenity. Like, I need to know if I can hit a golf ball or if I need to cancel. So I'm
Did
like,
you go and play men's league?
I did. So I went down to men's league. I went down about an hour and a half early. Went to the range. I got a bucket of balls. I hobbled my ass all the way there. I was like super slow fucking getting there. And I'm like, I popped some Aleve, which by the way, that shit's magic. That thing that makes things beautiful. So I popped some Aleve, swung, hit some balls, and I'm like, okay, the swing's not bad. I was like, and again, like with my Achilles, I'm like, I feel like it forces me to be more fluid with my swing and slow it down and actually kind of helps in a way. So I hit a bunch of balls and I'm like, all right, I think I'm going to be about 10 yards short, like per club, which to be expected, not getting a bunch of body rotation, whatever. So go to men's league. I go in with the idea that, I'm going to be 10 yards short. Well, fucking every club is hitting the right distance. And I'm like, okay, well, what the fuck is happening right now? So I'm hobbling around doing my thing. Like we started on 13. Fucking horrible start. Duffed two fucking 6 irons right away. One in the water. I'm hitting four off the fucking side of the water to the green. And it was like, I don't know, it was like 160 to middle and the pin was at the back. And I'm like, okay, I'll hit typically I would hit a 9 iron here anyways to get it to middle green. I'm like, I'll hit a 9 iron and just hopefully I have a long putt or whatever. I put it off the fucking back and it was against a tree and I peered it. And I'm like, well, that shouldn't have happened. And there was no wind help. This shouldn't have happened. I'm like, okay, whatever. So I lose the first hole to this guy because he had to give me 2 strokes. And so then we go through and my shots are a little my wedges because I like to play them closer to my body. Couldn't get my hips through, so I ended up pushing a bunch. So I had to figure that out a little bit. But overall, the rest of my shots weren't bad. I ended up losing the match 5-4. So I mean, it came down to the last hole. Really good. I was very happy with that. He made a terrific putt to win the match instead of having it. So I mean, good for him. I made on 15 the long par four. So I pulled my tee shot out to the left, punched it out through the trees up to like I don't know 125, 130. Hit a approach wedge in or my gap wedge in, and then I made like a 35 footer for par. And he's just like, "Are you fucking kidding me?" And I'm like, "Hey man, uh, my putter just sometimes likes to come alive. I don't know what to tell you." And then I made another nice par putt on the back or further down. But anyways, I lost the match 5-4, and I'm like, "Okay, I can swing a golf club." I was like, "This is good news." So got out of there like 8:30. Went and picked up Zara, did what we had to do, went home, packed quick, got everything ready. Had to be up at 4:30 because we were on the road at 5 o'clock to go to Serenity to play Suncatcher in the morning, Dancing Bull in the afternoon. So, you were talking about you were happy with where your game was. So my scores on Thursday, I shot 90 on Suncatcher, 90 on Dancing Bull. Wasn't happy with that. It wasn't very good. But there were things that I was very happy with. Like in the morning when we played Suncatcher, I only had 3 pars, 12 bogeys, and 3 double bogeys. I hit 71% of the fairways.
That's good.
I couldn't putt to save my life. Had 2.2 putts,
That's bad
39 putts. Fucking crazy.
for you.
Oh yeah, those greens were diabolical, man. They're just like it seems like every time I play there, those greens are diabolical. I had 3 penalty strokes. So I hit 71% of the fairways and 7 greens in regulation.
Hmm.
And if I would have just been able to putt, that would have been like a low 80s round.
Hmm.
No problem. So I mean, overall, on the surface, doesn't look like a great round. I was pretty happy with a lot of that, especially having the knee brace on.
Yeah,
being
and
my
it's still
second.
still relatively early in the year, right?
Yeah, 100%. So I mean, I was pretty encouraged by that. So we were supposed to tee off at 2:30 in the afternoon, but we got done. We went into the clubhouse. My dad played with us in the morning
Oh,
round.
nice.
He just met us out there and played with us in the morning round. And then so we got down, we went in the clubhouse, we had something to eat. We're like, hey, do you have any can we move our tea time up by chance? And she's like, we got everything's open from 1 o'clock on. And so we're like, okay, we'll jump in at 1. So John and I jumped in at 1, just me and him. We played Dancing Bull in I don't know, 3 hours. It didn't take us very long. So Dancing Bull's the more wooded side. So again, I shot a 90. I had 5 pars, 8 bogeys, 5 double bogeys. I missed an easy birdie putt. Like I'm talking like 3 feet. Like if it's mid-season, that's center cup all day. I left it on the right. It dripped out to the right edge. I hit 64% of the fairways. I putted at 1.9 putts per average or per hole as per 35, so it was a lot better. I had one penalty stroke and one sand save with six screens in regulation. So it's not bad. Pretty happy with that. It's good. So I mean, so I was able to play 36 in a day with the knee brace on with a sprained MCL, and by the time the day was kind of over and I took the knee brace off before we got in the car to drive the rest of the way to my dad's, which is 20 minutes away, I was like, my knee's actually like good movement just because I've been out on it all day and leave and whatever, and it felt really good. So I was pretty encouraged with that. So then Friday, because we went up for volleyball national, so we didn't start playing until Friday afternoon at 3:45. So Thursday, got our 36 holes golfing. Friday, we get up early, we go out to Heritage Point, and we play 18 holes in the morning. We get paired with two equipment guys for the AHL Calgary Wranglers. So, which ended up pretty cool. Nice guys. Pretty neat round. So we start out there. That course it's got 3 different nines. So we played Desert and Heritage. Started on Desert and then played Heritage on the back. And Heritage on the back has an island green for your closing hole, which is sweet. We seen a moose out there, probably a 2 or 3-year-old moose on the 17th fairway, running along the backside of the houses. That was pretty sweet. So anyways, I shot an 87, so a plus 15. I had 9 pars, 4 bogeys, 5 double pluses, 64% fairway, 1.8 putts per hole for 33 putts. I also had 3 penalty strokes, and I hit 6 screens in regulation. So not bad. Could have done without the 3 penalty strokes where I got them, but it is what it is. It was 2 of them were on one hole that just exploded into like a 7 or an 8, so it wasn't good. So again, better than the day before, encouraging results. So then I took off the knee brace and we went to volleyball. We played, our last game was at like 8 or something. And I pace up and down the sideline, so I'm kind of just slowly working my knee out, whatever. So we get home that night and I said to John, I'm like, I don't think I'm gonna wear my knee brace. I was like, I'll bring it with just in case. I was like, but I feel like just without it, my lateral movement's not bad. And then, unless I like snap it sideways, I should be fine. I was like, I'm not gonna swing like a freaking buffoon because I know that there's a little bit of discomfort there. So we got up on Saturday morning, nice and early again, and went out to Heather Glen, also owned by the group that owns Serenity. So we played from. Oh, we got paired with these 2 young guys who graduated from Raymond. One from Lethbridge, one was from Raymond. Nice guys. Looked like they had a good time. They just met back up or whatever, and the one guy just moved back to Calgary because that's where his girlfriend is because he went to UBC, and the other kid played for the Pronghorns in Lethbridge for basketball for like 6 years or whatever. Nice guys. So we tee off. The one guy just pounds it and just crazy, like, because he's a member of Paradise Canyon in Lethbridge. We got talking a little bit about that, whatever. So he pounds the ball. I hit my iron and I went a little left. And if you've ever played Heather Glen, there's lots of trees up and down, but they're pretty forgiving because they're not like thick. So I was around and I had a gap through, and I'm like, I'll just hit it. I asked John, I'm like, and the one thing I hated about this golf, all of the rounds have no data on Golf Canada. It was so frustrating. And they had tag marshals and whatever on their carts and stuff, but I'm like, I don't know if I just got the feeling that their distances weren't right. So I'm like, what does the tag marshal say? So he tells me, I take that club. We'll end up off the back of the green. I'm like, okay, well, to get it up through the trees is pretty good. Like, I'm happy with that, 2 to there. Make a great chip. Make probably a 5-footer for par. Like, sweet. Start with a par. I was like, it took me 6 holes yesterday. The day before, it took me 11. I was like, we're improving. Here we go. So I went. I ended up finishing with a plus 879.
That's a stellar round.
I had to take a double on the last hole because I hit my tee shot. Good. I hit my approach shot. It landed on the island green. Just took a small hop to the right. Like it didn't look like it was in trouble. Think we could find it when we got up in there? Not a chance. Had to take
Huh.
a drop.
No way.
And I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? So I chipped on and I should have had a bogey. I was close enough. I should have made the par. I missed it. I lipped it, and then I tapped in for a double. And I'm like, that's fucking bullshit. I was like, but I'll still take a 79. So my handicap went from a 10.1 to a 10.2 after my Serenity round, back down to a 10 after that. So I had one birdie, got my first birdie of the year, on the par 5, and it was technically a chip in because I was on the fringe, and I made like an 8-footer, which was hard breaking left. 9 pars, 7 bogeys, and only 1 double bogey.
Nice.
So a lot more stellar around. Well, I only had 54% of the fairways, but I had a 1.7 putts average. I still had 1 penalty stroke, and I only hit 6 greens in regulation. So, and my knee felt great afterwards. Like it was still a little sore, but I mean, the next morning it was a little stiff, which every morning kind of when I wake up now, as it's kind of feeling its way through, is a little stiff. But now as I spent more time on it and done my thing, I'm pretty certain it's a grade 1 and not a grade 2. Either that or my fucking insane healing powers are just fucking going crazy. Because he said it would be 3 to 6 weeks, and I'm like, I don't know.
We first talked when you came in, we thought the President's Cup was going to be in jeopardy, right?
Oh man, I thought Victoria Day. I was like I'm not spending money if I can't play an honest round. And I'm like, I'm definitely not going to the President's Cup if I can't play. Like that's just foolish. You can't do that. And I was, I was pretty down after on Tuesday after ball. I'm like, man, you fucking kidding me? Like my golf season is right here. So I mean, that definitely did wonders for my mental health this weekend, being able to swing a golf club. Feeling pretty good about it. So yeah. So my knee's still sprained a little bit. I mean, I went to work today with it, no brace on, did my stuff. I just can't bend it sideways. Obviously, you shouldn't bend your knee sideways anyways, but overall, I mean, the range of motion is pretty good. Like I jumped out because we carted all weekend. I jumped out in certain spots and walked a little bit just to see what it would look like because I like to walk. And I mean, overall, it was pretty good. Stretched out nice. I got good bending in it. So, it appears that my fears of losing my golf season thankfully did not come true yet.
That's awesome.
So that's good.
That is good.
That's good news. So yeah, so we can focus on, I was pretty excited. So now I can focus on the Victoria Day Classic this weekend and the President's Cup next weekend, and then we can relax and get the golf in.
Yep.
And then Strathmore's the following 2 weeks from then.
Yep.
If you're going.
I'm already booked.
Oh hell yeah, let's go! All right.
I'm
and
in.
what's that? Or just one? Are you doing
both?
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
So,
love it.
and my wife will be at BC that weekend. So
Nice.
if you want to go and do the overnight hotel thing up there somewhere, and we'll hook her up. But if you want to go stay at your dad's, I get that too. That's fine. But yeah, I'm doing both because I have the ability to take my car. So
yeah.
So it's up to you what you want to do.
We'll talk about it as we get closer.
Okay.
We'll see if my wife's gonna come or not. If she has to work or whatever. I mean, if she's gonna come, she'll want to stay at my dad's.
Yeah, for sure.
And visit with everybody. But I mean,
but again, we have that option now. So that's again for you and me. This is how our golf is working now. Like we don't necessarily have to go together. We can go our separate ways and join up and hook up at the golf course.
Yeah,
right?
it's a little bit more freedom for everybody, right?
Yeah,
which is cool.
So same thing as when we go and play Crow's Nest past the major.
Yep.
We're staying at Danielle's my wife's brothers.
Yep.
So and again for me it's going to be a quick turnaround because I don't get any time off. I'm leaving Friday after work, going out, waking up Saturday morning, playing golf, waking up Sunday morning playing golf, and after golf on Sunday we're back.
Yep.
Because I work on Monday. So
I
was hoping to get some time off to spend some more time out there, but
I don't know how much time I'm going to get off. So
work is
massive job going at work here right away for the city of Brooks. So we're going to be pounding out for the next probably 6 to 8 weeks, working hard. So,
but I was, I was looking at the schedule, and that might be literally it for me. The Strathmore Airdrie, the Southern Alberta Major,
yeah,
Nicholson National, and the championship. That literally might be it for me on the season.
That's all it is. That's all
That's
it is,
all it
man.
is. But
Well, who cares?
yeah, yeah,
I mean, I picked, I strategically picked the ones I wanted to go into, for now, and I mean, we'll see what
yeah.
happens.
We'll see what happens.
Like, I mean, of course, I got Mickelson. I got the Crow's Nest. I got the Pinoca Match by Matrix. I really did enjoy that.
Yeah.
And I want a shot at it.
Again, that would be something I would like to get into as well if there's spots available when it comes up. But it's not something I'm jumping at right away.
But yeah, it's crazy. And I mean, speaking of the AGT, so they just had their opening weekend.
Yes.
Their major at Copper Point in
Copper
Invermere.
Point.
And
Do you want to run down through some shit?
yeah, we can just recap a little bit. I mean,
what was the deal with the D flight and the D net flight?
so I think the D flight is for certain handicaps, whatever, and then the D net flight actually uses your handicap.
Okay.
So the D flight, like the D flight now is basically like all the other flights, to my understanding, that they go from, let's say, like 18 to 22 or something, and then they just play strokes.
Because I think there was 2 trophies handed out in the D flight, was there not? Because there was 6 winners.
Yes, there was a D flight and a D flight net winner.
Okay.
Yes.
So D flight net winner is Rosario.
Yep.
He's won before Joel Rosario.
Yep.
I think he has.
I think he had a couple wins last year.
Yeah, he won the season opening major in 2024, first place. Olds Open, first place.
He's one.
Rosario's is a D flight sandbagger here. Sorry, Blair. But
I mean, Blair finished second in his
did.
flight.
He did.
He had a great weekend.
That was the D flight, right? So
yes.
So
yeah.
Rosario won the net flight. And yeah, Blair was second in that.
Yeah, he was pretty pumped about that. He posted, and I sent him a comment saying, "Hey man, like that's awesome. Great way to start your year. Like that's great."
So and we should probably say this is Stableford rules.
Yes.
So
yes.
Stableford scoring.
Yeah. Which evens it out a little bit early in the season, right? Like nobody can really it's hard to run away with it at that
point. D flight, Tyler King won the D flight.
Okay, I don't know who that is. New name. Who won the all C flight? Isn't that your flight?
That would be my flight. Yeah. I see Chris Nelson played in the C flight again.
Did he play in the C this year? Oh, okay, so
Ian finished tied for third in the flight. Friend of ours.
Ian and Reese.
C flight was Matt McBride. Looks like in last year he played Mickelson National.
Okay.
So this was his second event. So Matt McBride wins the C.
Nice.
For him. You should be handling all this.
Brian
Payne and Chris Nelson tied for third. So some noticeable names there.
Yeah, and then I think it's like, oh yeah, like all the normal guys that we would normally golf with, right?
So up to the B
that bounce between the B and the C flight, like
Calvin Watts won the B flight.
Okay.
He's been around for a bit. He played a bunch in 2025. So congrats, Calvin.
Damn.
Yeah, right. Leah, fix this site. Right.
Yeah.
So
it's your
A flight. McDougal Price.
And actually, I think second place. Mess.
Listen.
I think second place. Aaron Slachinsky. I graduated with him.
Shut up.
Yeah. Yeah. We went to high school together.
No way.
Yes. Yeah. Aaron and I went to high school together. He actually is a really, really good curler. I believe he's on Kevin Couey's team, or was on Kevin Couey's team curling for the last little bit. He had his own team for a while, and then I think they joined not too long ago. So yeah, Aaron and I graduated from high school, which is crazy. And his wife played in the deep light net, I think. And then the old kid, the kid found his game.
Kidder found his game.
I think he went under par both days. If you're following along, I'm pretty sure he went under par both days and had 2 stellar days, and it looked like he was rocking a new putter. I didn't see the jailbird in the videos though.
No?
No, I think he might be maybe a new old putter. I just didn't see the jailbird. He looked pretty smiley though and pretty happy. So I mean, maybe the breakaway from the game was good for him for a little bit.
There you go. That's the opening weekend major in Vermeer that we missed this year. And when Leah started posting her shots from like first tee box, I'm like, yeah, I would have liked to have been there. But
Yeah, well, I felt it too, right? I mean, we were at nationals, and I'm like, I was like, could have been golfing, but you know what? We went last year. We'll have an opportunity to go again at some point here. It's
Yeah,
not the end of the
so
world.
it's always going to be there, right? So, and again, life happens.
Yep.
But the AGT will always be there for us now. And looking forward to getting the first events in Strathmore and Airdrie. Like really looking forward to get
Yeah,
that
man.
in.
Yep.
That almost seems like, I mean, you're going to play the Victoria Day Classic this weekend, which is a 3-day tournament, right?
Fucking rain in the goddamn forecast again.
So you'll get your competitive rounds in before me, but like when I get Strathmore and Airdrie, and I think my season will like technically officially have begun.
Yeah,
then.
you'll feel like
You're into the season then,
Yeah.
right? I'm playing some casual golf, and if I go to the pass now and play uh,
Crow's Nest
and
Sparwood.
Sparwood,
Yep.
because I think Saturday I'm going up by myself, play Sparwood because it's only a 9-hole course, but I think I'm going to do it twice.
Yeah.
I'm just going to spend the day.
Yeah,
out
for
there.
sure, man. Just see what it's like. Why wouldn't you?
If I play 18 there and I play 18 at Crow's Nest, I'll have played 18 at Redcliffe.
Redcliffe. Sorry.
I will have still
Not
played more
18 at that.
18s away from my home course than I have played.
So last week at Men's League was the first time I played the back all year.
Yeah, I haven't played the back yet.
I played the front twice, and that was the first time I played the back. And I'm like, oh great! I was like, I haven't played the back yet this year.
And in my 9 holes that I'm playing, and I'm playing like I think a couple of my rounds have been 41s, a couple of my rounds have been 44s. It's given me the differential of like plus 16s, plus 17s. So I'm like, that's not really helping my handicap at all playing 9 holes, right?
No, well, and that's why you have to be really good or lose your strokes on the tough holes in order to help your differential.
And I lost some strokes on easy holes.
Yeah.
Right. Like number 6 is not a double bogey hole at all.
No, there's not number 5, and I doubled or tripled it this year at least once or twice already. That should be a birdie hole or a par.
But we talk about scoring holes, right? Like once we get past like 1 and 2, not that they're not scoring holes. So number 2 is difficult for me, but when you get into 3, 4, 5, 6, even 7, they're all scoring holes.
Oh yeah, that's where you want to make your want to make your push on the front.
Yeah.
And then 8 and 9, you kind of just hold on for dear life and
man, both days, Friday and Saturday, hit the fairway both times.
Nice.
Friday, it was back right pin. I put it just off the fringe on the back.
Nice.
Par.
Nice.
I was like, the hole doesn't intimidate me like
it
did before.
Yeah.
Because I kind of found I lost my driver swing there for a little bit, like literally for a few holes. Like it was snapping out left like it normally does. But then once I started to figure out what like my aim point again, that totally changed around. And if I can get off the tee box with an extra 20 yards, it makes this going in so much easier, right?
I'm not gonna lie. The way I was hitting the ball on Saturday, and like just the way my mind was seeing the club and seeing the face and doing it all, I'm like, really kind of just want to grab my driver and see if I can do this again. It twinkled in the back of my thought process, but I'm like, that's a range day job, not on the course.
I'm liking my ball contact. I'm liking my distance on my clubs. There's a lot of stuff I'm liking. Like I've even hit some because you know how I always would pull my wedges to the left.
Yeah.
Well, now I kind of figured out my aim point with my wedges.
Yep.
Just play it. If you're going to pull it, play it.
Well, if you can name.
So you can almost look like I'll be aiming out to the right with my wedges, and as I get up to a gap wedge, pitch wedge, 9-iron, that kind of straightens it out. Then when I get into the 8-iron, 7-iron, 6-iron, now all of a sudden I'm playing to the left and I'm playing that fade off of it. as I go up the bag.
Yep.
And man, it's right now it's working.
Well, you know your misses,
Yeah.
and that's
Yeah.
important, right? And
Keep
knowing,
the swing consistent. Don't change the swing. Just change your aim points.
well, knowing your distances, right?
Right.
Distances and misses. And I mean, for me, when the first couple rounds with the knee brace, like I couldn't consistently know where my wedges were going, and that was like I was hitting fairways good, but my approach shots were not sharp, like not even close. And I'm like, it's because I don't know where I'm gonna miss with this. That's the problem. And then, as I figured out that I was pushing in and I can adapt to that, they got better. And then when I took off the brace and I'm like, hey, I can stay through. I know my miss is going to be slightly left. If I miss, it's going to be there. So just stay with it. Great. Then you can attack. But you have to know your distances and misses. That's the one thing, like golfing with a bunch of different people over the last little while. That's the thing that makes the biggest difference is, the people that golf well, they know how far their clubs carry. They know where they miss on with just about every club. They know, where to leave it, where they'd rather be. Would they rather be short? Would they rather be long? They have a good idea of how their game plays. And when we're at our best, it's the same thing. I
Yep.
see it with you when you're
Yep.
playing well, and I see it in my own game when I'm playing really well.
I'd like to ramp up here now. Again, I might get 9 hills in on Thursday. I might
Oh, it might fucking rain.
before we go. You know what I mean? Like I would like to, but if not, then I'll go play in the mountains this weekend, and then the next weekend.
I'd like to get 9 holes in on Thursday before the Victoria Day, but I just don't know if it's going to happen. So,
Well, we'll have to see about the weather, because if we can, we should go out and get 9.
yeah, it'd be nice too, but we'll see.
See how it
she
plays
goes.
out?
Yeah. Anyways, that's episode 149.
So
Next one you'll see us 150. Holy shit.
and we'll have some hopefully good chat about Victoria Day Classic and golfing in the mountains.
Yeah, man. You golfing in the mountains is always an experience for you. So
Yeah.
we'll see if you figured it out this early in the year.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see.
All right, later, guys.
Later.